Happy Labor Day. If you guys are tuning in, you are drunk because there's only one Shirtless Wonder here right now.
It's this one with the shirt off.
Yes, the one with the shirt off. With the shirt off, of course. But on this Labor Day special here, we got co-host Brandon Mensch. Thank you for
Hello, everybody.
And then our special guest today is Nathan, the Shirtless Wonder.
The Shirtless Wonder.
Yep. We color coordinated. Okay, topic number 2 here, presented by Bain Nelson. If you need a garage door installed or a building built for you, check them out there in Kenosha. This is kind of a game, but it's going to be a topic because this is going to get you fans that are tuning in. We want your opinions too here. All right, this is a topic we're going to call "On the Lookout For," and this is basically wingless drivers in 2023. So
only of 2023.
You have to be eligible for this. You have to be top 30 in points and not won a feature in 2023. We have each looked at the list. We have each pulled out 5 drivers that we think can win a feature before the end of 2023.
Or have a reason why we want them to win.
Yes.
Or have a reason why we want them to win. Facebook, if you have any drivers...
Any introduction? Or not
yes.
Introductions, right?
Yeah, sorry. I actually need someone's paper because I made a copy.
I wrote it on the other one because I figured you didn't make a copy for yourself.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you got your 5.
Yep.
Nice.
So, Facebook, if you have any... I'm going to list off the drivers that are eligible. If you have any drivers that you think that are going to win, please tag them in it, comment on it.
This is based off of points.
This is based off the top 30 in points. All right, so
not one
this year.
Yet.
This year, because
Yes,
we have
this year.
driver,
That's
we've
right.
had driver, we have driver, we have
multi-win
Yeah.
features.
Will. Not me, but me.
Yeah. Love it. All right, so your drivers that are eligible for this argument, let's just say our discussion. Alan Hafford, Chris Klemko, Tim Cox, Johnny Fall, Greg Alt, Seth Johnson, Ralph Johnson, Josh Davidson, Tom Eller, Bryce Andrews, Trinity Utek, Tristan Furseth, CJ Malik, Dennis Spitz, Austin Hansen, myself, because I suck, Tate Hensley, Zach Radar, Natalie Klemko, Tyler Cuxhouse, Dan Wade, David Wallace, George Gardner, and Sean Swim. All right.
George Gardner the third. Just to be clear. Yeah, you can keep it. He's got his written down.
Oh, you got yours written down. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got mine.
Yep. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go first with a name, and mine is kind of in no particular order because I can make a strong argument for every single driver that they're the next one to win. Okay. Yeah. So if I say a name that's on these two guys' list, they'll also say that it's on their list, and then they'll kind of
chime in why.
Yeah. Okay. So my first name on this list is Greg Alt.
I got him too.
Yep. Yeah. Why? He's winning heat races now.
That's
he finished second. He told me, and I'm pretty sure that
you believe it.
I believe it. When we got that last restart, he said he went to the left of me. If he went to the right of me like Rusty did, he would have won the feature because Rusty went around both of us. So now it's to the point where he has the speed. It's just that last second lady luck type thing. Why do you think Greg Alt was going to win a feature before the end of the year?
I think he's going to win the end of the year because earlier this season, he was... I forgot who you picked for underrated, but I think you picked Dennis. No, who'd you pick?
Dennis.
You picked Dennis, and I picked Greg Alt just because of where he came from these last few years. And then not only do I think that the stats are physically proving it, he's winning heats left and right. He's having consistently excellent top finishes in the A main.
He's actually he's transferring comfortably in the A main too.
Right, and he's qualifying great, which is even better, which is putting him into that top 10 invert. But I think Greg Alt's going to win a feature in these last 5 races. This is not just Wilmot. This is the last 5 races of the IRA wingless of the season. But I think Greg Alt's going to get a W before the end of the year, just off his last. I mean, he that locomotive is moving. He's moving. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, just from what I've been seeing, as we've been on the show, everybody here who's watching already knows my limited knowledge of the sport. Not necessarily cars, but wingless and just coming into the sport.
And it's really nice to have Brandon on because he has a fresh set of eyes. Because we're so close to the painting, sometimes you don't see the full picture, and he's so new still that he can see the bigger picture and see stuff too.
I have my 5 people that I think will win one of those races. Not specific in any order,
right?
Just like I think this person could win, or reason why.
Yeah,
Greg for sure. Because I'm starting to see his name a lot more, and that should tell you something. If someone's name is coming to my mind, with my limited knowledge of the sport and having been there, this is my
they're
first
clearly
year.
Making some impact.
They're making an impact where I'm noticed you. So Greg, I'm rooting for you, man. Get that W.
Yes,
get that W.
Yes. So we have submissions here on Facebook here, so I'll read them out real quick. Jeff Curcio says Cox is due for one. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And the hard part is with this list is just there's a lot of heavy hitters in our series
that haven't hit yet.
Yeah, they're missing something. So this was a lot of fun to do as well. Swerve says Johnny Fall. Yes, Johnny Fall. With him, I think right now it's more he's qualifying decent, but I think once he gets his qualifying just that much better, he's not starting as deep in the field
and has to deal with the.
Yep. IE here says Nathan Crane, of course. Unfortunately, he was on vacation for so long, he didn't make the top 30. Otherwise, I'd have to write 60 names down at that point. Jack Eschbach, Klomko, yes. I'm gonna, we're real here. I think with what he's doing with the track, which is really good, it's taken a little bit of his focus off
of his time. A lot of time he's focusing on the track right now,
which is
doing his best.
Yeah, he's doing his best, right? So I think that is what I think what he's going to be missing. Well, I think to me, spoiler alert, Klomko didn't make my list, but I would say that out of the 5, he would be my 6th or 7th driver.
Yeah.
So the funny part is of some of the names, so Tim Cox, John Fall, Klomko, they were, when I started looking through this list of people, those were people that were in my 5.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We're not done yet, but
I know.
Yes, okay.
But those were people who were in my 5, and as I started thinking through do I think they could win? For sure. But some of my thought process switched to people that I would really love to see.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. Johnny Fall, we're just talking here about drivers.
What did I do this time?
You know what you did.
You did it.
That picture. No kidding. I'm kidding. That was funny. I might actually put one of those on for next week or whenever I'm racing the car again. Johnny, so we're just talking about drivers that haven't won a feature this year that we think can win a feature before the end of the year.
5 races left.
5 races left. All right, Nathan. Who do you have? Whichever way you want to do it. If it's top of your list, bottom list, who do you have next?
Tristan Furseth.
Got him on my list.
That's mine.
Yep.
This was literally newlyweds. We'd be kicking ass. I pick a Tristan because that kid is just he is on a roll right now. He's having he raced Legends before. This is his first time in a wingless. He's had some previous background to dirt track racing, but he's
a gasser. He's a gasser.
Yes. He is moving. Plenty of races, or I should say qualifying really hurt some. There's been some races he just starts so far back in the field. But under the yellow, I look and it's you and then him. I was like, oh, wow, this is great. As I'm 20th at the time, and I was like, this is insane. I was like, what happened to the Lions? Hurry up, throw the checker, hit the time, hit the buzzer. Yeah, so Tristan Furseth, that he was my top pick for who I think he is going to get a feature before the end of the year.
Yeah, Tristan, I remember I met Tristan my first day.
Nice.
Which was his first day.
So and it's funny because my first experience is probably not the best. So it's I am literally pulling tires off the trailer and walking the back and walking back and walking the back and then walking back to the trailer.
Because we parked in the wrong spot.
We parked in the wrong spot. So back on the trailer, move the trailer, back off the trailer, and then they come out. And at this point, I'm just like, you guys can move the trailer, or you guys can move the tires to your trailer now. But right off the bat, he was a cool kid.
The whole family is very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
Got a few opportunities to talk to him. And it was really cool, just he was doing a great job for coming out. This is his first time doing wingless, and
big difference between a legend.
It's a big difference, and he just adapted really well. Derek would go over every chance he got and give them advice, and he's got a good group. Like his dad and his mom, they're cracking me up. Like,
oh yeah,
you know, we're sitting at the pits just watching them, and they're just like his dad and his mom are just a wreck, and
they're a riot.
Yeah, they are, and they got Tristan, you got a great set of parents, and I know you always got friends out there with you.
Yep. And a great head on your shoulders.
Yeah. You're doing great, man. You outside of another person, like. You're like definitely one of my top 2 picks for a win. I really hope you win. You've been doing awesome this year.
Stats are
rookie of the year. Rookie of the year.
Possibly him and Austin are very close.
So with Brandon here, you got the double. You got because you're showing results and because he likes you.
Yes.
So that says a lot. I said Tristan first Seth is due to win before the end of the year. Based on, do you remember the time that he went quick time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he start? Or no, then he fell back because of Bryce and Clayton. Yep. But where did he start? Front row.
Yeah,
started on the front row. So he's just like right there, just missing the qualifying. So if he just gets one of those lucky qualifying sessions again, or just
or a good pull, a pull draw, whatever, or an invert. Excuse me.
Yeah, and he finished 5th or 6th that night. So like
he's been doing good.
Yeah, he's been doing really good.
We go with Tristan. We jumping out.
Okay, now
you're pulling in.
Okay. See, this is hard because my 3 are like. I'll go with the one of. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. DC.
Okay.
Derek Crane.
All right.
Okay. And I'm gonna say it just in the way of like this is not me picking it because he's my bro. He's my bestest mensch as well. But just because like. I mean, dude, you've been kicking butt this year as well as like you've had problems and you've still kicked butt. So like I think that you definitely have a W in it.
Thank you.
I know probably neither of you.
You made my list.
Did I? Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. He says Derek Crane. You said nothing.
I was waiting for him to be done.
I'm kidding. I didn't make this list.
No, the only reason I didn't add you to the list is because I wasn't sure if you're still.
Oh, if I'm gonna grandstand on my home pocket check.
I don't know if you're in a car next week or the next couple nights. Yeah. So that's why I was just like, why?
Yeah.
That's all.
No, for that, brother Kyle, he has problems, born with special needs and all that stuff, and he's never said no. So I just took that motto on with me with racing. As long as she's putting around, I'm gonna give her. All right, and yes, I am the most dirtiest racer in all the land now.
Yep.
And I think I should submit another name that's not you. Yeah. I think I should submit my 4th name that's not you.
You do it. We'll change we make the rules.
We make the rules, right. Tom Eller.
That is definitely one that I want to win. He did not make my list, but I told him I'm going to burn
Zion, or not. He's not in Zion anymore.
Pleasant Prairie.
Pleasant Prairie is burning down. I cannot wait. Eller, when you get, it's not if, it's when you get this done, I'm going to titty twist you so hard. And you can do it to me. I don't care. I will lose my mind in the best way possible when you get a feature, I'm going to lose it.
If Tom Eller wins, Pleasant Prairie is going to be burning prairie. Because I told him I'm burning it down with him.
Yes.
Okay, is that not from a movie where you've got 2 people like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm going to be jumping while I'm doing it. Yes. Tom Eller's not on my list, but whenever he gets this done, it's because he's there. He's qualifying bites him, heat race bites him. But again, that happens to all of us. But there's definitely more percentage goes to other drivers. But Tom Eller definitely catches a lot of the bad luck.
Yeah.
All right, so it's back to me now.
Yep.
CJ Malik.
He is not on my list, but he is like he is
definitely
right
was a thought
there.
Yeah, he was definitely
the only reason is because we only have like 2 Wilmot shows, and then the rest are traveling, and he doesn't travel.
Do good at traveling?
No. Oh, he does do good, but he doesn't travel much.
Well, I passed him 3 times last year in Gerald Dodd's car for a restart. I passed him, the yellow comes out, and I had to start behind him.
Got it. But the only reason that I didn't pick CJ is because he doesn't travel, and it's questionable if he can get it in the next 2 nights.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
CJ Malik, he's quick, like he's fast. I love racing with him. He's very in control of his car.
I can race by him this close, and I am not worried. And we did in the Dust Bowl. That's how much I trust him.
So he's smooth. I just think that if you got a little bit more speed in his qualifying, I think he would be one to be very dangerous. Like if he goes to Plymouth and somehow he starts on the front row, look out.
Yeah.
Like, he would be like he's kind of one of those guys.
He can run both. I've seen him whoop some butt on the bottom. I've seen him whoop some butt up top. So he's a double threat for sure.
Jack Eschbach, is there a big motor list? You may have to tune in to the end of the year to find that one out. 'Cause I'm not going to get banned right now.
Yeah.
All right. So CJ Lilly was not on your. Okay, Nathan. What do you got?
My next one is going to be Zachy Poo. Zach Radar.
He's on
yours.
He's not mine.
He's not.
He's on mine.
He's on yours. The only reason I say it is because they are cooking with grease. After my vacation, my 3 months, Daryl Dodd did the exact thing he should do. Let's put somebody else in that car. That was fast, and he did. And they are cooking. Their results are every week they are showing. Finished 4th, 5th, just this last week.
4th,
and then like the week before that, I think it was another top 5. He is right there. The only reason I say I think he's going to do it this year is because previous years. 2019, he won 5 or 6 in 1 year, and he's there. He just needs that whatever that little salt, pepper.
You mean Lady Luck?
That's it. Like everything's there. When you taste a dish and you're like, oh, that's so good, but like I think it needs a little bit more salt.
Yeah.
So Zach Radar, I think he's going to get done in the next 5 races if they go and travel. I don't know what they're doing.
Zach Radar to me is one of the guys that I'm actually surprised that has not won a feature this year. I thought for sure by some point this year. I know it's not over, but to this point,
he crossed my mind on
the
list. That's how I was going through it.
Yeah.
So, who do you got? Do you got one more too?
I have one more.
You have one
more?
more?
How many do you got?
Well, I still have 2 more.
You got 2 more, but it's your turn.
I got 1 more.
Yep. So go with you, Brandon. Who's on your list?
Well, I jumped the gun, so I think you guys should go. I jumped the gun and did 2 for 1.
Oh, you did 2. You did 2 for 1. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mine here. Tyler Cuxhouse.
Okay. Tyler Cuxhouse. He is not on mine, but he was also right with CJ Malig.
Yep.
He was leading. I've seen him. It was whatever night was on Badger or Flow, leading most of the race.
Yep. And
Marshall came in and
because of late yellow.
Pulled the rug right up on him.
Yep.
Those yellows, they'll get you.
Oh, trust me, I know. I have Tyler Cuxhouse on my list just because I would say he has never had a night where I was just like, ooh, that's a rookie driver.
Right.
Like, he drives not like a rookie.
Yes.
And that's another
dangerous
rookie of the year. We were talking
I don't
Tizzy.
I don't think he is.
He is?
Cause I looked on the points
Cameron.
and the R is
Cameron, you're thinking of Cameron. He race modified.
Got it.
Tyler came straight from go-karts.
Got it. Okay, so it's a 3-way. Well, I think Tyler Cuxhouse is too far down.
I think. Well, yeah.
Tristan and Tizzy, who's Austin Hansen. They are literally. I don't know where
they're
at.
Only a spot or 2 off.
They are. If let's say Tristan is 23rd, then Tizzy is 25th.
No, it's this. This is it because this is in points order. So Tizzy's up here, Tyler's down here.
Well,
so,
I was talking about Tizzy and Tristan.
Oh, sorry,
they're like 2 spots away from each other in points. So that's gonna be a great show.
Rookie of the year is gonna be really. That's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Whoever gets Rookie of the year because it's tough. I said Tyler Cuxhouse, rookie, and last Saturday, this last race, he started 3rd. So that's after flipping a car and putting everything back together. So
they flipped.
Okay.
I didn't know. I think you're talking about.
That's a different car. And they still got it in the invert. They still started 3rd.
Got it.
They qualified. He was second. He was actually in our group. He was behind me, behind me. And then Marshall and with all that stuff, I think he qualified 4th or something.
Got it.
I'm not sure. Or he might have actually ended up 2nd. But Tyler Cuxhouse is on my list of I would definitely be not surprised if you got a feature in before the end of the year. You have.
I got 2.
And you have
1.
All right, Nate, who do you got?
I got Mr. My Hero Zero fan. Johnny Fall.
Johnny Fall, yes.
Johnny Fall, he's done it once, he'll do it again.
Watch me.
I think he'll do it because he is a hard racer, but it's clean, and he's done it before. He's got it. He'll do it again. I think Johnny Fall is going to get it. And we all have 1, right? 1 left?
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Oh, wait. Like, give it to...
Oh, sure.
My last one I put on here was, I believe he was my first show. Do you remember who it was?
Your first show.
My first show. I'm here with you.
Sullivan. No.
At least I'm pretty sure it was my first show. David Wallace.
Oh,
no.
My boy. Yeah,
no.
Was he not my first show on here?
Nope.
No, because I was with him on
David,
the show.
yeah,
Yes.
David was, Nathan was co-hosting.
Yes, with David Wallace.
Oh,
Dude,
right.
Just throwing this out there, not throwing any shade at anyone else.
No.
That is the most popular episode we've had on Facebook. Yeah. I'm just saying.
But David Wallace.
All right.
He's definitely my pick for a win.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great racer.
For him to win, he's going to have to change his mind on something. Because I think he parked himself. But, hey, if you stand for something, you stand for everything. And if you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. So, yeah, I'm wearing a shirt. People don't like him. People don't like me. Oh, hey, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want. But it's when Tom Auer wins and when David Wallace wins. Woo!
You better hope it's not a back-to-back weekend. Half of Wisconsin's going to be burning then.
But no, I did not have David Wallace.
Yeah,
but
David Wallace, definitely, he's up there on my list. I mean, yeah, there's been plenty of times that I've watched. The few days that I've been off the track, he's been a great driver. I could definitely see him taking a win, for sure.
Yeah. David Wallace is definitely a driver. I mean, like, on this list, like, there's so many names here. Like, you want them all. You want them all to win.
They're all hard hitters. It's just who's going to hit first.
Right. Yeah, like, you got quiet right here, Josh Davidson.
Right?
Yes. Like, he just somehow goes from 7th to second or third in the B main. You're like, well, that was quiet.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Because he wasn't next to me for long. It was, there he is. All right, well, I'll follow him. Nope, there he goes.
Quiet Riot. That's the nickname we gave him. But yeah, David Wallace is one of those guys too, where it's just like, man, if he won like that, I don't care if he's my son, and he murdered his family.
Gosh,
right?
I knew you were going to that.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew you were going to that. For those of you who don't know, he's quoting The Office.
Got
David Wallace.
David Wallace.
David Wallace. The David Wallace.
David Wallace. Yeah. Which also makes him like partial in my opinion.
Yes.
Because that's a great name of a great character and my favorite show.
And yeah, and David Wallace, I think even if he boogered someone out of the way to win a feature, I don't think there would be one person.
Maybe the guy himself.
Maybe a few, but the majority would be down there and congratulating him and all that.
But it's different for a win versus 21st or in the B main. You're just taking people out just to take people out.
Yeah, David, stop taking people out in the B main. You're making the B mains too exciting.
Last but not least, Tim Cox.
Legend.
Yep. Yeah. It's gonna happen. He's done it before in 2019 where he waited the whole year. He just waited for everybody to think that he wasn't gonna get it done, and then excuse me, not 2019, 2018. Waited all year long, and then got it done. So at Plymouth, and Tim Cox has won multiple times at Plymouth. He's the last race of the season.
2 last races of the season. He's the most winningest Wisconsin winless driver at Plymouth. So, I mean,
Tim Cox, he's going to get it done.
Yeah,
he's not my last pick. It was just it happened.
He was originally number 2 on my pick list.
Okay,
yes. He was on.
He was originally number 2 on my pick list. Yeah.
Okay,
you or you are all 3 names.
No, he missed my.
Oh, okay, got it.
You can out of your drivers that you have, and then we'll move on. Of all your 5 drivers, who is your number 1 that you would bet money on?
That I would bet money on.
That is
bet money, and not like within one of the 5 races.
They have to win one of the races.
Tim Cox. If I had to bet my own money, Tim Cox.
Greg Alt.
Yeah.
I was gonna go Tyler Cuxhouse until the last 2 weeks, and now I have to change to Greg Alt.
Yeah.
I have to change to Greg Alt. Because Greg Alt's been on fire.
Don't disappoint. Don't disappoint.
Yeah.
We're watching for you.
Yeah. No pressure.
No pressure.
Oh, Zach Radar. IE said he'd put...
Zach was my second pick if I had to bet money on it.
Yep.
So veteran, MVP. Tim Cox, I think, is going to get it done. Mm-hmm. Zach, if Tim Cox wasn't on here, you were going to be my first pick. Tristan was going to be my second pick. Greg was going to be my third, and then Johnny Fowle would be my fourth pick. If I had to bet money on all those people, that's how it would go.
Gotcha.
If I had to pick my number one that I want to win the most, definitely Tristan.
Yeah.
He's the one that I would love to see the most win.
Yeah.
I mean outside of DC.
Good save.
I'm trying to be
good save.
Trying to be unbiased.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was so unbiased I didn't put myself on there, even though I really want to win. Be great.
Right.
Get that monkey off the back this year. And real quickly, like Greg Alt, I want to make this point real quick, but like since USAC night, Greg Alt's been driving mad, and driving mad makes you fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really fast.
Which you can speak to from experience.
Yes, and that's true. So every night that I've been racing, I go over there and I walk by him and I tell him that he sucks. And then I kick him in the shin really quick. And then I run away. Catch me if you can. Yeah, no. Joking on kicking him in the shin, but I do tell him he sucks, jokingly.
Yes.
And they all, like, and he's just driving really mad and aggressive, and that's really good. Awesome. So that was a really fun topic there.